If you want to know how to find a good real estate deal that pays you month after month after month, year after year after year, you're in the right place. Let's go. Hey there, my name is Mike Fritz. I'm the founder of Titanium Capital Investments and the Multifamily CEO System. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how you find deals in any market, even when there are no good deals in the market. Right now, we're in an inventory shortage. But if you want to find really good real estate deals, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But stick around to the end because I'm going to give you a tip at the end that's helped me find more deals than any other tip. Let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is pick your strategy. You have to decide what good means to you. For example, if you're going to fix and flip, a good deal might be a $20,000 profit margin. If you're going to buy and hold, a good deal in the single family world might be $200 to $400 a month of extra income that you get to make passively. If you're in the multifamily world, a good deal might be a 8% cash on cash return to start and then has upside. Every single deal, good means something different. So the first thing you have to do before you could find any quote-unquote good deal is pick the kind of strategy that best fits what you want to do. And you pick your strategy based on lifestyle. If you love hunting for deals and finding buyers, go the wholesale route. If you love hunting for deals in the contractual process and fixing and seeing an old, dilapidated property turn into something beautiful, the fix and flip path is for you. If you love to invest in a property once and have it pay you month after month after month, go the buy and hold route. But pick your path before you start looking for deals because there's tons of different paths in real estate, and one of the things that can torpedo your success along the way is being too splintered in your focus. I would pick one path and stick with that path over and over again. And let me tell you, the longer you're inside of a path, the more good deals you will find as long as you stick to what you know. I love multifamily real estate. That's the path I live in. Everything I do day in and day out is finding multifamily real estate deals and finding investors for those deals. I picked my strategy and I stick to it. So I can tell you when I look at the numbers within seconds if that multifamily is a good deal. And you can as well as you get to know one specific strategy that fits what you really want to do. As you pick your strategy, there are really three categories. Are you looking for cash, appreciation, or cash flow? If you're looking for cash flow, you want to go with buy and hold properties because they produce cash month after month after month passively. You want to look for deals you can buy that you can add value to and increase the value of that property so that you can either refinance or sell to realize that appreciation. If you're looking for cash and those nice big surges of cash are really nice, then you want to look at either wholesaling or short-term flipping because that's going to give you quick surges of cash over and over and over again. The second tip when you're looking for a good real estate deal is look at what I call the divine metric. The divine metric is the COC return or the cash on cash return. A cash on cash return is how much money I make out of the deal in relationship to how much money I put into the deal. If I make $1,000 a year and I put in $100,000, that's a 1% cash on cash return. If I make $10,000 a year and I put in $100,000, that's 10% cash on cash return each year. And that divine metric, in my opinion, is the metric that matters above all because you really need to know, and so will your investors, how much money you're going to be making out of a property in relationship to how much money you're putting into a property. And by you understanding the cash on cash return and how that plays out for the return on investment, your investors are going to be much more likely to invest with you, having trust that you actually know what you're doing as you're looking at the most important thing, the cash on cash return. And by the way, cash on cash return is in relationship to either buy and hold properties or buy and sell properties. It doesn't matter if you're focusing on cash, cash flow, or appreciation. All of them play into what kind of cash am I getting out of a deal versus what kind of cash am I putting into a deal. So the cash on cash return applies to every single strategy, and it's why we call it the divine metric. Before I go into the next tip, I know I'm using a lot of terms maybe you've never heard of, maybe wholesaling or flipping. Understanding how these terms work may be new to you. So put in the comments if you have any questions that I can engage with and answer so we can make sure you have all the information you need to do your next deal. Also, I cover a lot of things on this channel. So if you're wondering what some of those are, we probably have videos about it. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you get notified every time we do a video. Let's get back to it. So after you've picked your strategy and you understand that divine metric, now let's pick our market. So when you're looking at finding a good real estate deal, you want to couple that with a good market. And again, your strategy will dictate your market. If you're looking to fix and flip properties or wholesale properties, you can do that in almost all markets. If you're looking to buy and hold properties, you only want to do those in what we call growth track markets, markets that are growing in both population and job growth. Because if you're going to hold a property over the long term, you're going to see your real wealth in the appreciation of that property, not just the cash flow. And what drives up appreciation is supply and demand. And what drives up supply and demand is more people going after those properties. So if you're going to find a good deal, we have to pick the right market. And especially if you're going to buy and hold, we want to make sure we're looking at markets that are on growth tracks rather than stagnant or flatline markets or even declining markets. At the time of shooting this video, people are moving from bigger cities into smaller cities, or what we call tertiary markets, which are smaller subdivisions or sub-communities outside of bigger cities. So you want to invest in those cities and invest in cities that have a lowering cost of living. Currently, while we're shooting this, people are looking for lower cost of living areas that still have a significant amount of jobs. Those are powerful tips to understand when you're picking your next market, and that's really how you find a good real estate deal. And after you've picked a market, you pick your broker. So when you're finding a good deal, we pick brokers because brokers hold the key to the kingdom when it comes to finding good deals. All of my really good deals come from real estate commercial brokers that send me deals when they hit their desk before they ever hit the MLS. So I have a lot less competition and a lot better deals to be thumbing through. I also like to work with more than one broker. I don't just like to work with one specific broker because then I'm limited to only the deals he or she knows about. I like to work with as many brokers as I can, so anytime a deal hits their desk, they know what I'm looking for, and I have more deals than I know what to do with. That's the way you find a good deal. You find a really great deal by having lots of deals that are okay, and you can sift those one or two deals off the top that are really, really killer deals. And by the way, when you find a really killer deal, it's much easier to raise capital because you can talk to your investors about how good of a deal this is in the current market. And the fifth tip about finding good deals is leveraging social media. Specifically in Facebook, I like to go inside of groups after I've picked the market. I go inside of groups that are specific to that market. For example, there's an Austin real estate group on Facebook. There's an Atlanta real estate group on Facebook. And usually they even break them up by asset class. Austin Multifamily Real Estate Group, Atlanta Multifamily Real Estate Group, or Atlanta Wholesaling Group. And they're looking for buyers and sellers for those types of deals. So after you've picked your market and you've picked your broker, now you go into places where both of those people live, which are on some of these social media groups where you can start networking inside of those groups and building your network with brokers, sellers, and buyers. I told you to stick around to the end because here's the thing. There's a tip that's helped me get more deals than anything else, and that's leveraging partnerships. I'm telling you, in the commercial real estate game especially, you want to leverage partnerships. I don't care if you're wholesaling, flipping, or buying and holding properties. Partnerships fast-track success in real estate. This has not only helped me find lots of really good deals, because maybe I'll go raise the money and then somebody else will have the deal, we'll create a partnership. This has helped me fast-track my career faster than any other thing. Don't shy away from partnerships. Just shy away from bad ones. Find people that you know, like, and trust and create an alliance with that you continue to buy deals over and over and over again. It doesn't mean that you hitch your wagon to them for life, but it will fast track you and get you to the finish line of way more deals way faster. I also have a free gift for you. I want to give you our free multifamily masterclass. It's a 60-minute training that lays out how I got into the multifamily market and how you can invest in a multifamily as little as 71 days. So make sure you click on that link in the description, go to the training, and I can't wait to see you there.